When people think about England, they often picture castles, old pubs, quiet countryside villages, and the long legends of kings and queens. But what many travelers don't realize is that England also has some incredibly vibrant nightlife cities, and one place that surprises a lot of visitors is Nottingham. When the sun goes down in Nottingham, something interesting begins to happen. The streets slowly start to fill with energy, music spills out of the bars, and people begin moving through the city center with that unmistakable weekend excitement in the air. For a vacationer visiting from abroad, especially someone from the United States, it can feel like stepping into a completely different rhythm of life. Nottingham is famous for its student population, its lively pubs, and its friendly locals. Thousands of university students live here, and when the weekend arrives, the entire city seems to come alive. Walking through areas like the Lace Market, Hockley, and around Old Market Square, you'll notice something right away. The streets are filled with groups of stylish, confident, and very friendly local women enjoying the night with their friends. They laugh loudly, they move from venue to venue, and they carry an energy that makes the entire atmosphere feel welcoming and social. Before we go any further, if you enjoy travel stories like this, exploring nightlife culture around the world, and learning what makes each destination unique, take a quick moment to like the video, leave a comment about your favorite travel destination, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and helps more travelers discover these places. Now, let's continue walking through the night streets of Nottingham. One of the things that makes Nottingham stand out is how social the culture is. In many American cities, people stay within their groups when they go out at night. But in Nottingham and much of the UK, the nightlife culture is far more open and interactive. People talk to strangers. They laugh together while waiting in line outside clubs. Conversations start easily, sometimes about nothing more than the music playing in the bar or a joke about the weather. As the evening gets deeper, the streets around the city center become more crowded. The glow of neon lights reflects off the pavement. Taxis roll slowly past, picking up groups heading to the next venue, and the sidewalks are filled with people moving between pubs, cocktail lounges, and dance clubs. What really stands out to many visitors is how confidently the local women move through the nightlife scene. They dress stylishly, often in fashionable evening outfits, and they carry themselves with a mix of confidence and playfulness that adds to the energy of the night. Many travelers from the United States notice something interesting when they first experience a British nightlife city like Nottingham. The women here are incredibly approachable. Conversations start naturally, often with humor or casual friendliness. A simple greeting or a light-hearted comment can easily turn into a longer conversation. The atmosphere is social rather than guarded, and that's something that surprises many visitors. Another factor that makes Nottingham feel welcoming is the strong pub culture. Pubs in England are not just places to drink. They're social meeting points. People gather there to talk, laugh, and spend hours enjoying conversation. This means the nightlife environment isn't only about loud clubs and dancing. It's also about relaxed conversations and meeting new people in comfortable environments. As you walk past the historic buildings around the city center, you can see groups of friends taking photos together, laughing as they plan which place to visit next. Many of the local women you see out enjoying the nightlife are simply there to have fun with friends, celebrate birthdays, or enjoy a weekend night after a long week of work or university classes. But because the environment is so social, it's also a place where people naturally meet new friends and sometimes even start relationships. Visitors often notice that British women have a strong sense of humor. Conversations tend to include playful teasing, quick wit, and laughter. This style of communication can make interactions feel relaxed rather than overly serious. For travelers, it often feels refreshing compared to more formal social environments. The music drifting from different venues changes as you walk through different streets. One bar might be playing classic rock, another might have modern dance music, and another might have a live band performing. Each place creates its own little pocket of atmosphere within the larger nightlife scene. As the night continues, the city reaches its peak energy. Around midnight, Nottingham feels like it's fully awake. Lines outside the clubs stretch along the sidewalks, groups gather outside, takeaway food shops grabbing late-night snacks, and the laughter and conversations echo between the old brick buildings. For some travelers, Nottingham becomes a memorable destination because it combines history with modern nightlife. You might spend the day exploring Nottingham Castle or walking through the historic streets connected to the legend of Robin Hood. But once night arrives, the city transforms into something entirely different, a vibrant, social playground where people from all walks of life come together to enjoy the evening. And this is where many visitors begin to understand why some travelers describe Nottingham as a paradise for social nightlife experiences. The friendliness of the locals plays a huge role in this. British culture tends to value conversation and humor, and that carries into the nightlife environment. Another thing that stands out is how independent and confident many women in the UK are. They are comfortable enjoying nightlife with friends, traveling, studying, and building careers. This confidence often makes interactions feel natural and equal rather than pressured. For American visitors, there's also a curiosity factor. The accents, the cultural differences, and the sense of travel adventure make conversations interesting on both sides. People often enjoy learning about each other's backgrounds and sharing stories about life in different countries. As the night moves forward, the streets become a mix of excitement and relaxed energy. Some groups are heading into clubs to dance until closing time, while others choose quieter pubs where conversations continue over drinks. One of the best ways to experience Nottingham nightlife is simply to walk around the city center and observe the atmosphere. You don't need a strict plan. The beauty of a place like this is that the night unfolds naturally. And as the music plays and the city continues buzzing with energy, you start to realize that nightlife in Nottingham is not just about entertainment. It's about connection, conversation, and shared moments between people who might never have met otherwise. Toward the later hours, you'll see the pace of the night slowly begin to change. Some people start heading home, while others gather outside late-night food spots for one last conversation before the night ends. It's during these final moments that the city feels almost reflective. The streets are still alive, but the energy softens slightly. Friends say their goodbyes, taxis line up along the roads, and the night slowly winds down. And for travelers experiencing Nottingham for the first time, it often leaves a lasting impression, not just because of the nightlife itself, but because of the welcoming social culture that surrounds it. If you enjoyed this journey through Nottingham nightlife, take a moment right now to like the video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts about visiting England, and subscribe to the channel for more travel stories and nightlife explorations from around the world. Your support helps the channel continue bringing these experiences to viewers everywhere. Because every city has its own rhythm after dark. And sometimes, the places that surprise you the most end up becoming the ones you remember the longest. Nottingham is one of those places.